Emily Ratajkowski earns more in one day than you do in a year. What if I told you that there's a model out there who makes more money in just one Instagram post than you'll probably make in your entire life? Sounds like something out of a Hollywood movie, right? Well, buckle up, because Emily Ratajkowski, Instagram superstar, model, actress, and all-around mogul, has cracked the code, and she's living proof that social media can turn anyone into a millionaire. Born on June 7, 1991, in London, Emily was raised in California by a family that's apparently made of intellectuals and artists. So while you were out playing video games, Emily was probably reading Dostoevsky or having deep conversations about the meaning of life. But despite her artistic upbringing, no one could have predicted that this Californian girl would become one of the highest paid models on the planet. Let's talk about how she got there, because it wasn't by accident. Emily's big break came in 2013 when she starred in the Blurred Lines music video with Robin Thicke. Now, we've all seen that video, and if you haven't, well, I'm gonna need you to pause this, go watch it, and then come back. Trust me, we'll wait. Back from your deep dive into classic 2010s music videos? Great. Now that we've established Emily is a walking definition of viral, her career took off like a rocket ship. She soon landed gigs with the biggest fashion houses on the planet. You've seen her on the cover of Vogue, GQ, Harper's Bazaar, and Sports Illustrated, and that's not even the half of it. But here's where things get interesting. While most models work tirelessly on the runway, trying to get that perfect shot, no judgment, it's a tough job, Emily took a slightly different route. She jumped on the Instagram bandwagon and did what all influencers do, turned selfies into cold, hard cash. And guess what? It worked. Emily's Instagram following is now a small country's worth of people. We're talking over 30 million followers. I know it's basically the population of an entire city, but the difference is these 30 million people are ready to throw money at Emily every time she posts. For a single sponsored post, Emily can earn anywhere between $100,000 to $250,000. Yep, that's right. For one picture of her looking impossibly beautiful and probably holding a cup of coffee from some designer brand you've never heard of, imagine what she could do if she posted twice in a day. She could practically buy an island. Now, let's do some quick math for you. The average American household earns about $70,000 a year. So in one day, Emily Ratajkowski could make that in an hour. Let that sink in. But wait, she doesn't stop there. Oh no, Emily's Instagram game is just the beginning. In 2017, Emily took a break from just looking gorgeous and decided to get into the fashion business herself by launching her own clothing line called Inamara. It started with a few swimsuits, and now it's an entire lifestyle brand with everything from swimsuits to lingerie to casual wear. The best part? Her brand doesn't just sell clothing, it sells Emily. Every time you buy one of her pieces, it's like you're buying a little piece of that Instagram perfect life she led. And clearly people love it because Inamara is making millions. But Emily isn't just a pretty face. She's also an actress, a writer, and a business mogul. She appeared in the hit film Gone Girl, which we all know was one of the most iconic thrillers of the last decade. She's been in other films like We Are Your Friends, which, let's be honest, you probably didn't watch on a Sunday when you needed a pick-me-up. And in 2021, she dropped her memoir, My Body, a book that's been described as feminist and eye-opening. It's sold like hotcakes because apparently the world is obsessed with reading about Emily's thoughts on body image and how to become the best version of yourself, or at least look like you did after a personal stylist got their hands on you. Now, let's talk about how Emily spends her millions, because if you're going to earn that much, you might as well spend it in style, right? Emily's real estate game is on fire. She's lived in swanky homes in Los Angeles, one of which she bought with her now ex-husband, Sebastian Bear McClard. That house, by the way, is worth about $2 million. Chump change for someone with a net worth that's probably somewhere in the tens of millions by now. But wait, there's more. Emily isn't just dropping cash on real estate. Oh, no, she's out here driving a Tesla Model X, the luxury electric vehicle that screams, "I'm eco-conscious, but I also know how to treat myself." So while you're over here driving your beat-up Toyota, Emily's cruising around in a high-tech spaceship on wheels. And don't even get me started on her vacations. Emily has been spotted lounging in the Maldives, sipping cocktails on a yacht in Mexico, and spending quality time in Italy, probably with an Instagram influencer crew that's just as fabulous as she is. I mean, what's the point of being a global icon if you're not living it up on the beach in some private villa with a designer swimsuit, right? But what about her love life? Well, Emily was married to actor and producer Sebastian Bear McLeod, and they had a son together in 2021. Unfortunately, their marriage didn't last, and they got divorced in 2022, but don't feel bad for Emily. This woman's been through it all, getting married, having a baby, and then coming out the other side looking like a literal goddess. Plus, she's been spotted with some very high-profile people since the divorce, so clearly she's doing just fine. Now, here's the kicker. How does Emily earn more in one day than most of us will in our entire lives? Simple. Emily has turned her Instagram, her looks, and her voice into a business empire. She didn't just stop at modeling, she took it to the next level and became an entrepreneur, an author, and a full-on influencer powerhouse. She's turned every single part of her life into a revenue stream. And that, my friends, is the true definition of hustle. So next time you're scrolling through Instagram and see Emily Ratajkowski posting a picture of herself in some extravagant place, just remember, she's probably making more money in that one post than you've made in the last 10 years. But hey, don't be discouraged. If there's one thing we can learn from Emily, it's that if you've got the looks, the drive, and a serious social media following, you can turn your life into a money-making machine. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe even post a picture of yourself with a cup of overpriced coffee. Who knows? You might just be the next Emily Ratajkowski in the making.